I knew she killed 9 people. I did know that. I knew that she was burying people that she had killed in the backyard of her boarding room. I knew that. I knew that she was also killing people to take their SSI checks, their Social Security checks, and their federal retirement checks. I knew that. I didn't know that leading up to her being caught, that she had already, however, been caught 2 and 3 times leading up to this, and we just essentially just let her off with a slap on the wrist. Some of y'all from Sacramento know about this story. The granny killer, Dorothea Puente. This was an older woman who ran a boarding home for people who were elderly or disabled, and was killing them and stealing their Social Security checks and retirement checks. I didn't know that leading up, her ass went to jail in 1988 and went to trial for all that 1988. I didn't know that 10 years prior, she had been doing that. 1978, she had already been convicted of cashing illegally 34 SSI Social Security checks that didn't belong to her. They let her go with a slap on the wrist and had to pay back $4,000 in restitution. I didn't know that 6 years after that, her ass went to jail for doing basically the same damn thing. Mind you, at this point, she was already killing motherfuckers. We just didn't know about it yet. We didn't make the connection yet. She went back to jail for doing the same thing over again, but got out on parole in 2 years. Then, mind you, this woman killed the man who picked her up from the jail. She killed the man because they had been talking back and forth in jail, prison pen pal type shit. She killed the man that had picked her up from the jail, that had contact with her, and still was messaging his sister back and forth saying, hey, he's doing fine, we're about to get married. Some of these victims that she had killed, the ones that she had buried in her backyard, when Sac PD found out about it, when they went to her boarding home, were investigating, because at this time they didn't know, but let me take some steps back. She opened the door for Sac PD, allowed them in, and they went in the back and just were looking around, seeing what's going on, right? They hadn't started digging in the back yet. While they were looking around, she actually got in her car and drove the fuck off. They didn't even notice. She got caught the next day because once they did a little bit of digging and found bones and femurs and shit sticking out the dirt, once they did that, they put out a warrant like, hey, we need to arrest her ass. The hotel that she was staying at in the LA area, somebody recognized her from the news and reported. Long story short, she was arrested, went through trial. This was a really big story back in the day. And she was found guilty on 3 murders. The other 6 was a deadlock because they